Friends, mango tree is known to everybody. It belongs to the mango family Anacardiaceae, to which even our kaju tree belongs. Kaju Anacardium occidentale. But we have another prominent forest tree in the family, which is called as Lania coromandelica. Coromandel coast, right from Jammu, we find it up to Kanyakumari. Tree is known variously in Sanskrit. It is known as Jhingni in Sanskrit. Another name is Ajshringi. Aj is goat. Another is Madan Manjari. Even as Jaisara, Kalushi, Kalamanjari. In Dogri we call it as Gadambal in Ramnagar, Udhampur area. We call it Campbell in Jammu Samba area. We call it Salambada in Himachal Pradesh, Mandi, Kangra. We call it as Jika or Jia in Assam, Assamiya language. When we talk of Punjabi language, in Punjabi also it is known as Campbell or Kamlei. In Gujarati language it is called as Marbedi or Modahal or Monia. In Udiya it is called as Indrama, Indramoi or Moi. In Rajasthani it is known as Gobi. In Tamil language it is known as Udiyamaram or Udiyan. And from this word, and even another word in Tamil is Vodiyar. From Udiyamaram and Vodiyar, the earlier name of Lania coromandelica was Odaina Vodiyar, basically having the Tamilian link. In West Bengal it is called as Jial or Jive. In Nepal it is known as Halnore. In Andhra Pradesh it is known as Apriyada. And in Andaman it is known as Nanam. In Garhwal Himalayas it is known as Kalmina. This particular tree, represented by one species in Jammu, Lania coromandelica, is known for its various medicinal properties. Its bark decoction is useful in the treatment of women's ailments. Its gum is again useful as medicine, and this gum was earlier used even in calico printing. The fruits are eaten by many birds, especially the parakeets, drungos, thrushes, mynas, sometimes even by crows. This particular tree is also named Gurjan or Gumpini, Kashmala, Kyamil. Another name in Hindi is Mohin or Moi, Shemti. In Tamil also Uddi or Utti. Annakara is also the name of this tree, which is Lania coromandelica from the mango family. Wood is softwood, but this is also used for canoe making. Whole trunk is dug out, and then canoe, kind of boat. Even it is used for making the utensils, even some carpentry work. This particular tree is also known as Bhandi in Bangladesh, or Jiga, or Jigor, Lohar, Bohar, Ohadi. So many vernacular names reflect that our earlier forefathers have the intimate association with the tree Lania coromandelica, also known as Indian ash tree. Leaves are alternate and they are odd pinnate. 5 to 7 leaflets are there. Tree becomes leafless in the month of January, February, before the new bud burst. And the flowers are greenish yellow. Male and female are separate. They are visited by honeybees, so it is also a bee forage. And after fruits develop, then mostly parakeets we find in flocks. They are coming and visiting and eating its fruits. We have many species in Africa. If we talk of Africa, in Africa we have the Lania acida. It is especially in Senegal, its bark is sold in the market, Senegal markets, as women medicine. But this is a small tree, about 2-3 meter tall. Another peculiar tree found in is Zimbabwe and Zambia, that is Lania discolor. Another tree known as Lania velvettii. This grows very tall. This grows up to 30 meter in Kenya, Ethiopia, and this is very good coppicer. It is usually pollarded, even used for plywood making. Its bark is used against urethral discharges, for the treatment of diarrhea, dysentery, even recommended by folk healers in case of snake bites. And then there is another species from the Lania which is called as Lania transalta. This is found only in Yemen and it is vulnerable. It is declining in the wild habitat. One particular tree species, that is not a tree, basically it is without any stem. It is a caulescent and hardly it is about a half meter, and even sometimes not that too, only when there are new flush of leaves is coming or new flowers are coming, then we can see its inflorescence and leaves above ground. Otherwise the stem is almost a caulescent, it is underground. And this peculiar Lania is Lania edulis, and it's have very red scarlet fruits which are eaten by the Africans also, local people, as well as they are eaten by birds and mammals. And this also recommended as medicinal plant, and the fruits grow like a bunch of grapes and they are relished. They are little acidic, but they are eaten by the locals. So we see the Lania coromandelica belonging to the mango family has use of its wood for canoe making, even the utensil making, woodware, turnery, boxes. Also wood is burnt and made used as charcoal. It has a very useful medicinal gum. In Bihar there is a fast which is called as Jeevit Putrika, and which is in the month of Ashada. The ladies are supposed to feast on some unique vegetables and sauces which usually they don't take, and one of that is Lania coromandelica jhingani chutney. This is specially prepared on the day of fasting, where the ladies also take the kulfa saag or noni saag, Parchula coloraceae, and even madua roti, which is basically Paspalum scorbiculatum, we call it as kodra. So the trees, lesser known tree but widespread tree, Lania coromandelica, is also useful for butterflies. One of the butterfly which has been recorded on this particular tree is pale 4-line blue butterfly, which is called as Nacadaba hermus. So it also uses this tree leaves as a larval host. If we talk of another species which is found in Africa, that is Lania velvettii. So more than 20 birds have been reported to be visiting the tree and eating the fruits. One is a red-legged sun squirrel also. even flying squirrels, they also eat its fruits, ripe berries. And another primate which is called olive baboons, Papio anubis, they are also very fond of eating the fruits of Lania belbidschei. We have another species, Lania scuweenfurthi, which is also called as false mamla, and this particular fruits of this particular tree, Lania scuweenfurthi, are eaten by many animals like kudu, bushbuck, even giraffes. They are eaten by birds, grey lories, red-faced moused birds, crested francolins, guinea fowls, and even by the elephants. Elephants are especially very fond of eating its bark. So this tree has the inner bark red, so that is also a source of dye. So dye is also used for coloring the textiles. Even another species, Lania alata, and another is Lania scuweenfurthi. Its root hairs are recommended to induce forgetfulness. Rather, we use so many medicinal plants for enhancing the memory, but here is a plant, Lania alata and Lania scuweenfurthi, where the root hairs are used to induce forgetfulness, and this is very peculiar to Lania. So Lania tree found in our wilderness is intimately associated with wildlife, and it has even nurtured the economy of the earlier communities, and even today in African continent, where it is used as famine food and for the treatment of various gynecological problems. So this tree has health benefits as well as it supports wildlife, and it need to be told, knowledge about the Lania coromandelica need to be disseminated among the younger generation.